Welcome back to the Wolf of Queen Street podcast. Today on the show, Just to Māori and See-Niz from Chur Da Boys, New Zealand top musicians that go out and produce amazing songs like Ngati, Jump and Sway, Mana Wave. And at the moment, I know with Just to Māori yourself, over almost 19,000 Spotify listeners on a monthly basis. I don't know if you know that. I was doing a stalk of that today. But to both of you, to See-Niz and J2, welcome to the show.
Thank you, my bro.
Sure, my bro.
Yeah, man, welcome. I mean, we're talking about off air, how, just to J2, how yourself been in the music and going for many, many years. I think it's a lot of the stuff that you produced out there is 4, 5, 6 years and longer. See-Niz yourself been in with all the songs as well. I mean, where did it start for both of you?
You started the journey before me.
Where did it start?
Yeah, man.
Oh, well, okay. No one in my family was musical.
Yeah.
So I just randomly asked my mum for a guitar when I was 15.
Yeah.
And she thought, yes, what do you want that? And I'm like, just please give me it. So she got me it. And I ended up learning from the boys at school how to play and then just started writing my own songs there. And then I ended up going to uni, but I didn't like it. So I dropped out, went to SAE instead for audio engineering. And then in 2015, I passed that, so I graduated from that. And straight before that, I started Ghostlight Records.
Yep.
So that's the record label that I started up, and it's sort of like what the dream was for, like the dream was sort of like for Tech 9. He does strange music.
Yep.
Yeah, and he had independent, got all the different types of artists. I wanted to do that here, and that was the dream. How I started, and then so I did Ghostlight Records, and then I already knew the bro.
Yep.
Way before this as well. We met years ago. But I started the journey, started making music, built my studio, and then started producing, doing my music and built a team.
Yep.
And then that team all sort of faded away. Had to get rid of a few people. And then now this bro, I just hit him up and I said, oh, when are you coming? You want to make music? And he goes, oh, I thought you didn't like me.
Let me go to that.
So when did you guys do your first collab? Was that Ngati? No, was it before that?
How I'm feeling?
Nah, there's one before that.
No.
Don't want to talk about that one? Is there one that you...
Is it talk about the songs that made
us?
I was going to say, is there one that you made that you just put on the shelf and go, nah?
So he came in, the first song he ever made, I won't say anything about it, but he came in and made the first song he ever made. And I recorded the whole thing from him, and then he was like, yeah. And I was like... Do you like this?
And then he gave me this professional advice, and I was like, yeah, I'm not good at this.
I was like, can we try another one? Should we try another one? And then he came with another one, and I was like, yeah, okay. Now I like this one. I like this one better.
Getting better.
I can imagine with a lot of things with music, like I sound like a fucking rhino, in a shower when I try and sing. It's not something I wish I had the skills. Both my kids, my son and my daughter, can actually sing, and it's something that they don't really care about much. And it's like, it's a talent. You can train yourself, but you got to have that fundamental base of it within yourself to be able to sing and stuff like that. And it's you try to pick it up, but it's also something I see people think they can sing and come in, like you said, the first time you did, and you go, oh yeah, me and bro, that was kick ass. And you look at some guy in the corner and he's like, no, bro, no, don't. Maybe go to something else, right? Try a different angle, because it is one of those humbling things, because you think like legit, you're singing for family, and family always goes, yeah, bro, you're amazing, you're amazing, and then you realize that your family's just lying, because they don't want to be honest with you, right? They just love you, right?
And the people who love you the most are the people who are honest with you. They're like, they want to see you grow the most, So I've always been honest with him about everything, and then sometimes he does stuff, and I'm like, oh, is that what we're doing today? And then he's like, yep. And I'm like, cool, you're confident about it, go then.
Yep. So from that point of view, I mean, like I said, you produced some big songs over the last 5 years. How did you get to that point of like I said, I found you and yourself through Ngati. And that song I played it to my wife this afternoon. I'm like, hey, you won't know these guys. And she was like, a fucking good beat and stuff. And it was a great song. And I love the music video. I know the music video, I think, took like a year or 2 years later, but it's, the boys at the construction site and that whole vibe of just walking down, could have been walking down Queen Street, right? Or something like that with a boombox in your hand. And it was such a
new idea.
Yeah, new idea.
Down there.
Yeah, totally. And it was a total Kiwi vibe to it, but the music was fucking amazing on there, man. So where was the idea from that one?
Well, the song vibe idea was, oh Lord, have mercy, mercy, mercy. So that was the sort of vibe I was getting. But you know, most of my life I've been called I'm not Māori because of my skin color.
Mhm.
So I've always had to prove myself. So I was just like, why not I just say it in a song? Oh Lord, I'm Māori, Māori. You know, you made me Māori.
Yeah.
The Lord made me Māori. So why don't I just, oh Lord, I'm Māori, Māori, Māori. Ghost-like family, you know, because Ghost-like helped me get to where I am.
Yep. And it just built off from that.
Yeah.
I mean, was it well received when it came out originally?
Sorry?
Was it well received, like when you released it and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. So he created a dance
I
on
just did a
TikTok
dance first
before it came out.
It was my first song, and I like proper song that I was gonna just put on TikTok.
Yep.
I was a bit whakama, you know, a bit shy. Didn't know what was gonna happen, but I was like, hey, I'll just do a little dance because that's like my niche, I guess, on TikTok. Then next minute, everybody just started doing the TikTok before even the song dropped.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, we need to release this.
The music video here, he asked all the TikTokers to come for a day at Mission Bay. So he made like a
Just little
TikTok event.
meet and greet.
Was that, so are you talking about meet and greet, or are you talking about the music video?
Yeah, for the music video.
Oh, for the music, because there's that scene where there's everyone
Yeah.
at the waterfowl, and it's right at Mission Bay, right?
They're all
Those are all the
TikTokers.
TikTokers that just came from everywhere just to have a meet and greet day.
Oh yeah, that's nice,
In
man.
the music video, because, you know, I always want the community to be part of what we do.
Because they're in it, they all got TikTok followings. They all, you know, want to share.
Just share it in the music video, right? That's before, like with Oosgang doing his whole his music videos, but it's like when the music video doesn't match the song that he's doing. So you boys, you've done some with him recently? No, him or Alvin? I think
Alvin.
you did something with Alvin a few weeks ago. So yeah.
No,
I mean, that was great. I mean, and then you guys have obviously jumped further on. There's been quite a few songs from there. Like I said, Jump and Sway's done really well. Mana Wave has done a while. You did some Cinderella. Rapunzel, sorry, recently as well.
Me and my son.
Oh yeah, and just and it's building up. And like I said in the beginning of the show, I mean, I checked today, it's just under 19,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. So it's definitely it definitely looks the part. Now, one thing I wanted to ask Archie, and I think a lot of people is like, we all grow up and we you know, see music stars and rappers and all these guys, and it all looks the part and looks in front of that. But it's like, is it made yet, or is there still more to come? Like it looks like, if I look at it, looks like you guys are doing the right shit, which you are. But does it feel like you've made it yet? Like, no? Or do you feel like you're at step one, bro?
It's just the beginning, bro.
Yeah?
It's just the beginning.
And all that hard work to go in to get there?
Yeah. The grind has been
15 years for me 10 years doing the actual, you know, recording and doing all that stuff. So it's been a long time, then 5 years of him.
And it's
I nearly did 20 years of dancing and being in the filming industry and music industry, and you know, I was just around it all the time, always being on stage, because I love to be on stage and just make people happy. And both our talents together, both our minds together, just, you know, Chur Da Boys.
Chur Da Boys.
That's all I have to say. It's Chur Da Boys.
So, I mean, I guess that's a big thing of, do you think it's an area or space in New Zealand, like the music industry, that it's easy to break through?
No.
No?
No, it's not.
Do you think there's any tall poppy shit, or is there any stuff like that going on? Like,
I mean,
people don't want your success?
But like with us, it's funny because like we haven't really witnessed too much of that with Chur Da Boys, because everywhere we go and everywhere we perform, we only spread love and happiness, and all the songs we do are up, you know, bring people up, and everyone.
Not negative. Nothing's negative.
We get down and dance with people and do stuff. We bring get
them to come sing with us.
Had an autistic boy come up and sing with us. We had another guy sing for his sister who lost her husband. And we bring them up and get them to, you know, part of the fun and sing with us too.
Because we're not the only part of the show. The show would not exist without the crowd. So, you know, if we get them involved anywhere we can, or, you know, that's just
we're like more than happy to.
Is it part of sort of the vision that the music's part of yourself and the fauna that's around them, the extended family, you know, to bring everyone on a, you know, an adventure or a trip with you, right? So it's not just yourself on stage, just singing out or rapping out there and doing the old 90s way, like I don't give a fuck about anyone else. I'm doing my shit. I think you guys are more vibing. It's a big family together, right?
Yeah.
We just want to be humble.
Yeah. We want to be able to bring dance, singing, comedy, skits, everything to the stage.
All in one show.
All in one show. Not just singing, not just dancing, not just comedy.
So you're not going to call out Eminem anytime soon on stage and talk smack to him?
No, we are entertainers and we just want to entertain.
Come on. Just do one.
No.
No.
I'd love to work with them.
I'd love to work with him, right?
Yeah.
That's the only way, dude. You gotta stand up to it. You gotta go do a mad props to him and then go, well, let's take you on, right? And see if he does it. He will destroy you in about 2 seconds.
Exactly.
Well, I did reach for the stars and just messaged T-Pain, and I was just like, I'm manifesting that I want to make Chur Da Boys is going to make a song with T-Pain one day.
Yeah, so we had one of the guys in one of the previous episodes where he goes and asks everyone their dreams. And yeah, he flew over and got a little video with T-Pain and stuff like that. And it's one of those weird ones, just, going in and sliding into the DMs, right?
Yeah.
In the last couple of weeks, I've had a couple of really cool ones. I've been getting back into the show. It's been a few months off for me. But something side on the things, as I said to you before, and myself and my son and Guy behind the cameras, all in the pro wrestling scene in New Zealand. And in the podcast game, there's one guy in the world. He's a guy called Chris Van Vliet, who's known as CVV. He interviews the best pro wrestlers, The Rock and all those guys in the world. Yeah. And he's almost bigger than most of the guys. And about a week ago, he's talking about millions and millions of followers. A couple of weeks ago, I sent just a DM on Instagram. I'm like, hey, dude, you're never going to see this, but just want to say mad props. I love what you do. Me and my son, who's just trying to train, love your content. We sit and talk around it as a father and son, and brings up some really cool moments. And somehow I got through to him and he came back. He's like, dude, thank you so much. I love it. Your son ever makes it. Oh, I have him on my show when he becomes and like I said that too. I said, my son got home that day and I read out the message to him. I'm like, who do you think said this? And he started calling out like random podcasters in New Zealand that I don't know how he knew. And I'm like, no, who do you think? And then he said CVV and I said, yeah. And he collapsed and cried and it was an amazing moment. But it's like those moments, like if you're not willing to slide and ask, T-Pain or someone out there, you never know that opportunity.
Don't ask, you don't get.
Miss all the shots you don't take, whatever it is.
Yeah, you're going to miss all the shots you don't take, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing is with yourself is just going out and just doing a whole lot of TikTok dances, keep calling a dude out till the guy pays attention, right?
If that's what I have to do, I'll better start now.
So yeah. Well, how we do a challenge like, okay, every day you got to like, I'm going to run like 1 meter every day or 1 kilometer every day till T-Pain responds. There we go. We'll give you like a health challenge. You can tell me fuck off later when we're all fair, right? Right? Or do like a charity donation and someone has to respond, right?
Oh yeah. Well, find a bank account and then just like put a message in the donation to his bank account.
So talking about you go obviously with T-Pain, if there's anyone at the moment, New Zealand or foreign, anyone you guys could get on stage and do a set with or do a song with, for both of you, who would that be?
You say New Zealand
or anyone. So obviously New Zealand, you guys are quite tapped in, right? So majority of New Zealanders, you might ask Lord one day to,
he knows it.
To come on, but you know what I mean? Like if there's anyone that you wanted to have.
Kolohe Kai.
Mm-hmm.
And T-Pain are my two.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yourself?
Biggest.
See-Niz?
Well, like, I'm always going to have that one with Tech 9. I'm always like, because that's from my roots. So like, that's one that if I can work with Tech 9 on anything, like, doesn't matter what type of thing it is. That'll be awesome. Or maybe like Rebel Soldiers or someone.
Yeah.
Like, someone like that. That'd be pretty cool for Chur.
Good answer, because I said Kolohe Kai. I was thinking you would say them.
So mad props to get yourself going. I'm thinking of that one. I always ask people that have sort of in this sort of space, what's your Mount Rushmore of music? So what is your 4 people that mean the most to you in music or your inspiration or anything that if you had to pick 4 people, yourself and the 4 biggest people to yourself, who is your Mount Rushmore in music?
I'd have to say you, my bro. You're one of them because you've guided me with everything. But Bob Marley.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac.
Yeah, I was expecting Tupac. One more.
Bye. Stop it.
Hey, man.
1814.
Huh?
1814.
Nice.
I got to work with Darren on Jump and Sway, which is an honor.
Oh, that's awesome. Self See-Niz? Tech 9?
Tech 9.
Yeah. And Tech 9. And Tech 9.
No, Tech 9. Tech 9 first, but then Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. But yeah, I just had more. Obviously, Bob Marley is on there.
Yeah.
And
I'm happy. No,
no.
because we just got those first.
Oh,
Come on, you got to give.
Bob Marley. Who did I say? Tech Nine, Bob Marley, Nate Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There's got to be something there.
there's plenty there. There's just
Come on, give me one. Give me one more.
I was like,
Give me one more. Something when you were young.
Yeah,
A person, a musician outside of Bob Marley or Techno, and someone that you think back and going,
well, that's like Michael Jackson or someone, eh? Like, you know, like just for purely as entertainment. Like,
yeah, man. Mike Jackson's, that's good, man. I think a lot of people would never admit it, but Michael Jackson formed music across every space, right? The dude could sing, the dude could dance, right? Like mad props dance in there. Everyone had a judge, and then he could entertain, right? And that was the main. That was the main thing. So whether whether your genres, you know, gangster rap or you singing Disney songs, right? Understanding what that man did to the music industry was just. I mean, it was him, and then before him was the likes of a dude like Elvis and shit like that, right? Yeah. That broke those barriers of entertainment with dancing and singing. Right.
I heard his like some of his audios that he was doing, and it was just the audio files of his
the raw.
Yeah, and it's like he's like clicking and banging the floor while he's singing and stuff, and and they just left it all in the track, and I'm like, fuck, see, you're just having a jam, bro. Like you're just vibing out to yourself, like.
But it's just so much skills. Like we don't see a lot. I mean, there's a lot of guys that come through. Again, my family and my son's a mad Ed Sheeran fan, right? And whether you like his music or not, but the natural talent of the way that boy writes,
he's crazy. Yeah.
He's so good with his skills of writing and just coming off the and putting the songs together. And then, I mean, most of the songs he gives away, and I think it's one of his songs, wasn't it? Justin Bieber picked up and or something else, and
Neo. I forgot Neo.
Neo.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's why
old school rapper Neo.
Nah, the singer Neo, you know?
Yeah.
That's that's who I like when I started singing. That's who I was like.
Yeah. Did you look up to?
Oh, kind of, yeah. You really inspired me back then. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. So you guys you mentioned you just finished a tour at the moment. Where to go and how was it?
So we started in Turangi.
Yep.
And that was just meeting the bro Junior John and Wiz. Who were actually performing with us, and then we went on, I think, second at 7 till 8, and then we performed for an hour. Then Junior John jumped on for an hour, and then we jumped on with them at the end, and then this whole crowd just turned up.
Yep.
Right when we were finishing, right when the bro was finishing his set, and then they were like, "Oh, can you keep going?" And then they looked at us, "Oh, can you do something?" And we're like, "Can we do something?"
Yeah. Don't ask me twice, bro.
Then we open another playlist.
We love to be on the stage. We just got told we were only allowed 40 minutes.
Yeah. So we were very restricted. So we're like, but then they're like, "Can you go more?" And then we ended up playing for 4 hours apparently, all up.
Damn, bro.
And we didn't notice we were playing for 4 hours.
Just going in there, right?
We weren't getting paid. But we got paid for that gig and like love.
The love, love get you that far, but doesn't pay the mortgage, bro.
Oh,
but big shout out to Oasis Motel for looking after us.
Yeah,
nice man.
And after that, we went to Turangi. Then we go straight after Whangaparoa, Kati, and I lost my voice from the 4 hours.
Oh damn!
Yeah, and then lost even more from Whangaparoa, and then we did 3 more gigs in the next week.
Kati.
Waitangi gig. Then we did Rotorua, we did Crates and Cues.
Yeah, and Lion Rez performed with us.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool.
He performed at that one and Whangaparoa. And then in Whangaparoa, we opened for him. And then in Rotorua, he's like, I'll go before you.
Nice.
And we're like, hey, he's like, no, you've got too much energy.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. But then we didn't end up going on till 12, I think, in Motors.
Like midnight.
Yeah.
So to bring up the energy again.
Oh, we were like,
yeah.
We want to go sleep.
They laid the more we go, but as soon as you put us on stage,
yeah.
Let's go.
So no, that's awesome, man. And that was sort of the end of the tour.
Fata after that.
Yeah.
So 3 days in a row, Kati Thursday, Rotorua Friday, and Fata on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then that was the end of that one.
Yeah. How'd you feel? Good? Amazing?
It's a good practice. Any performance is good practice for vocals and stage presence, and you're always learning more about the stage.
And plus, we hadn't
What
been out
jokes
for a
we
bit.
can say.
Hadn't been performing for a little while. So
Yeah.
So you're talking about as well, they're looking at their tour coming up, or, planning your own tour. What's your thoughts around that? Where do you want, where's that going?
all over.
Australia.
So we're going over to Aussie in May. So just planning to do some shows over there with a couple of other groups that are performing, even if we have to open for them. We're just, that's all in the works at the moment. So we're going in May, early May 10th or something, to the end of May, and then come back and plan to do a New Zealand North Island tour from April and June.
Nice.
So we're just got about a list of about 50 bars
Yeah.
and all their things are written down. Just got to go through and hit them up and tick off where we're going to go.
Just bar stop by bar stop, just do a tour.
Yeah, it's top to the bottom of the north, and then
A lot of brand deals, a lot of contracts and stuff to start making.
Yeah, because that's one of the biggest things, right? Having a musician, whether you a solo, a band, a group, right? A kid on the street with a guitar, walking up into a bar and going, cool, hey, can I play on a Saturday night for an hour? And he sits there, irrespective if he gets nothing, because for experience, where he gets $5 for his dinner, right? It gets to a certain level where this is what's always intrigued me. And you always see the guys talk about how people get screwed over, right? Especially when you get label deals and they front up for your album, and then they take, Jelly Roll just did a video a couple of weeks ago. I was explaining the exact thing to anyone looking out. He did a video explaining how the labels take the percentage cuts and how everyone gets screwed. So you literally screwed for like 2 or 3 years unless you make it massive.
Yep.
In New Zealand, is it that hard case as well? Or is it just in the sense of you going to bar and either you have a set up contract with the bar and I'm just saying, for examples, I'm going to play the bar, and this one bar might give you guys $50. The one bar might give you $100.
No.
Or is it actually contractual?
No, so the simplest way I can put it is you make a deal with the bar. So like if you sell tickets at a gig, then you just do a deal where you take the door, they take the bar.
Okay.
And then that's
so you have to bring the crowd. So fundamentally, they got no risk, because the thing is, if you don't bring a crowd, they're not paying you anything, right?
Yep.
No, they're not paying you anyway. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. There's no risk because And then is it with that expectation? Is it like 100% of door sales, or is it a percentage of the door?
No. So it just depends on what deal you make with them.
Depends on promotion.
On the promotions, yeah.
Yep.
Different percentages and cuts.
And what deal you make with them originally. So it's just whatever you guys agree on. That's what you go with, I guess.
So with your tour now, this is really interesting, because this is something that, like I say, you see in America, and people, get that big American glamour and all the shit of it, but then there's so much talent in New Zealand, right? There's so much. New Zealand is, and across this area, Asia Pacific, we've got so much talent in everything, specifically in singing as well. Is a lot of people will have no idea, and that's why I'm more interested in stuff. So you would negotiate each bar by bar, right? Until you get to a certain level, until you are known, right?
Every bar is different.
Yeah.
Or you've got then a manager that does that on your behalf, right?
No, so we're looking to plan all this ourselves.
Yep. Manage ourselves.
Yeah, we're looking to just put all this into action, because we've got enough knowledge between us to do it all. So
and big enough TikTok following, right?
And if all we need to do is do this tour, and then we've got a lot of other things in action, but this is the main thing. If we can push this tour, get it over with, get it done, that's going to open up in the next tour to the next tour.
Also very important, there will be a release party for Sweet, our next song under Chur Da Boys.
Yep.
Don't know when yet.
If you've seen the Mana Wave music video, right at the beginning, Baby When You Swear, you heard it. That song will be dropping very soon.
Awesome. Yep, and I guess across all the platforms.
Yep, on every platform. Every platform.
Talking about the platforms, there's something else that I've always been interested in, right? So obviously, yourself, J2, you've obviously got your name under Spotify. We said there's the high numbers. You always see the stuff that people get, like the amount of the plays and all the rest of it. Is there any model that you could just do that and it will pay you a lifestyle, or is it still like you getting like 1 cent per 1,000 listens or something? Is there anything really out of that model? Because like
promo, if you get yourself, just like with the bar on the door, if you don't get your music listened to, you're not going to make nothing.
Yeah, but I'm saying from Spotify itself, I think a lot of people, you know, you hear of like the Taylor Swift, oh, she like listened to 1 billion people listen and she got paid like whatever, I think, you know, a lifestyle. But I'm saying, is there anything from like in the New Zealand scene, a lot of people release it on YouTube Music or, you know, in Spotify like that. And with taking out the tours of like door sales and the rest of it, do you see any like money actually flowing from those streaming services?
Yep. Because we've got so many songs out and he's got so many songs out. Like I get a percentage of all the songs. So we both get paid every month.
And it's just the promoting. As long as you're showing people like, hey, listen to my music.
But Spotify,
you know, their views add up to money.
Yeah. And Spotify only pays $4,000 for 1 million plays. So.
$4,000 per million.
Yeah.
So so
that's one platform. So then,
and then you've obviously got YouTube and all the rest of it, right?
Yeah. And how many songs? To make 1 million off? Views.
Yeah, so it's not really the place you want to just be putting all your eggs in.
Yeah, but that's what I was trying to say. The saying is there, because obviously people are like, hey, do I want to do a New Zealand tour and spend 3 months and in a shitty motel, in a bar, and there's 30 people and stuff, or can I just focus on pushing people to my Spotify and the value will be more? Now, there is value or there is money, but
so
at 4,000 per million, you got to be hitting quite a few million to, you know, to cover yourself off there, right?
Yes. Well, we did both.
Yeah. And it's going really well.
The stink motels, everything, the sleeping on the floor.
So we're easy, like we're pretty humble. So we're not like, we don't need the extra accommodation extra there.
Going up
like we'd rather take the money and take that, you know, as profit or whatever it is, so we can put it into the next one, rather than having to pay $300 for this room, $300 for this room.
Yeah.
What's the point? So we usually try and find like whānau as well that's done in the different places.
Buy them some kai and just have them out instead of buying a hotel that's just going to cost us money.
Yeah.
So for the back of the tour, you know, of the next couple of months, if it keeps building bigger and bigger, what's the expectation? Still pub tours, or you want to go to like arena shows or festivals,
theatre shows,
everything,
the world,
right?
We want to be able to make a big show.
What's the one in New Zealand? You must have a show in the back of your mind that you would like. You want, like, if 2026, you must have a show.
He just wants us to say it, bro. That's what
Come on, I want you to say the show, bro. Say the show, the big festival show that's on your board or on your focus.
Or who we already talked to. Just say it. That's all right. He wants us to say One Love.
One Love. Come on, dude, you got to say it. Say if you can't tell me that that's not your focus, bro.
No, it is.
It's been my dream.
It's the New Zealand.
Props, but that's what I was saying.
It's the pinnacle for us for New Zealand. So if we can get One Love, obviously that's like cool.
Like I've danced on that stage as a backup dancer, but I want to get on that stage and sing. Show everybody that we're not just music, we're not just dance, we're not just comedy. But we're just like you.
So what's needed to get on that stage? What do you need to achieve to be asked to come on that stage?
Releases, gigs, promos, marketing. So basically hard work.
Which you guys are doing. So
but it's just consistency of all of these things. So you need to just be pushing, getting on podcasts, doing this stuff, like getting our face out there consistently so it's always there. Because once people are seeing your face all the time and see the name all the time, you become undeniable. So
they pretty much want it that when someone looks at the poster and they see your name, not your face, but just your name on the poster, they go, oh yeah, I know who Chur Da Boys is, right? Yeah. That's when you get to that level, I'm assuming that's when they go, hey, you want to come on?
It's just like Classic J and these other fellas that have, you know, they've been popping up, they're like rappers and stuff, you know, they've blown up just slow, you know, over the last year or two. And then they've got onto One Love because of what they're doing right now. Like they've got the following right now. People are watching them right now.
Yeah.
So like, even though they don't have a bigger following as some of the other artists, everyone's watching them right now.
Yeah.
So they're hot at the moment.
Hot at the moment, yes.
Yeah,
the moment.
Now, I'm guessing New Zealand's also been on trend or within the stuff like, you know, we're so small and stuff. So right now, like you said, they're not as big as some the other guys and getting as big in the numbers, but they're on point right now.
Yeah.
So it's understanding what's going on culturally and shifting with it, and that's how you get the community to come across, right? So because I mean, most days in New Zealand we're bitching and moaning it's some shit or each other or other things, right? So if you can figure out something that fits in the middle space there, doesn't matter where you fucking sit in the spectrum of the universe of New Zealand, and you guys fully understand what I'm talking about, then that's when the people go, cool, bro. And I know that's what you guys focus on, like you said, family and the events and stuff like that. You guys don't play into that the chaos, but it's like figuring out that little golden nugget and then just doing, a really good song off the back of that or performance off the back of that, and everyone goes, damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're finding with our performances that we're just leaving an impression on people, and they're like, they want us back. Other people want to hire us after we do a gig because they're not sure what to expect most of the time because no one knows us.
Yeah,
they see someone dressed like this and go, "Okay, tell me what you got."
Yeah, and then you rip it apart, right?
Boom.
And then we dance. It's because of the energy though. Everyone wants to jam with us. Like everyone's like, "Oh my god, you make me." Even like nannies get up and start dancing.
Start slapping.
Yeah,
you get the nannies on stage.
Oh, we
if they can, help them up there, but I want just to come on stage.
Everyone says they never get up anyway.
We jump off the stage and just
go down there.
We go down there.
We got wireless mics now.
Yeah.
No,
it's a lot safer.
A lot safer. You don't want to do the run on the stage and then the mic just yank back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the biggest you guys done? Biggest show you've done?
Summer Frequencies.
Summer Frequencies.
Yeah. How big was that? Roughly,
No.
I don't know.
1,000?
Couple of thousand?
Yeah, maybe 1,000.
Yeah. I didn't even know. You put me on a stage on and just do what I'm gonna do.
But like, I just remember there was no one by the stage until we went on. And then there was heaps of people by the stage and we were like, oh, people who know who we are? Oh, it was quite nice to...
Yeah. Just have a crowd.
Have a crowd.
And go, hey, what are you singing?
You'll be, so with that, where's it been? Where's a show you've walked away and that's always in the back of your mind going, fuck, if I could do that 20 times over. There must be a show that was just amazing or awesome for some reason to both of you. Might be different shows?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
You haven't got that sort of tickle your face?
We're just practicing.
I mean, like, we've both done that in our separate things. Like, he's done J-Geeks, I've done my own thing. I've performed with other people and opened for people. Like Crazy Town and some other random ones, but like none of them are like, they're not the ones, we already know what we're gonna do is we're heading to the one.
To the one.
Yeah. We're heading there.
You're still chasing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We just know what's to come. So
greatness takes time. They rush.
15 years does seem a long time, but sometimes, it takes 20 years or 25 years and then it just goes, right? And when it goes, it just, and then it's like, people forget, like Kevin Hart, I was watching a video just this afternoon with my wife and it's going around at the moment of time recording that did some NBA sports thing and it's Shaq and Kevin Hart standing next to each other. And you can see Kevin Hart is well aware that he's all of about 3 foot and Shaq's like 10 foot. But Kevin Hart's just massive, right? And everyone's like, oh man, he's one of the biggest Hollywood stars for the last 5, 7, 8 years. Everyone knows him. Whether you like him or not, everyone knows him. But people didn't realize, like, I think if you ever go back and watch Scary Movie, he is a absolutely nobody in Scary Movie, which was 2000, early 2000, so 2002. Guy you might know off the top of your head. And he was grind, dude. He was he would have been paid $50 to have this little kid, and he did that for like a decade or 12 or 15 years, and then finally something popped, and now they're like, oh my goodness, it just happened. No, it didn't just fucking happen. The dude put 15, 20 years in, and when it happened, the biggest thing is he was just ready though.
Exactly.
And like my old man always said to me, always be like we call it the ever-ready battery, being when your dream happens or when someone asks you to do your dream, make sure you're ready at that moment. That you don't go, hold on, I'll be ready next week. Ask me again next week. He goes, if you're chasing something, make sure you're happy, you're prepared today, that if someone turns around and goes, dude, can you come on One Love? And you got to make that call now. You go, yes. There's no ifs or buts about it. You're always 100%. And that's one of the things you always say to him. And that's where with Kevin Hart and his career, right, was 10, 15 years. He was just, dude, he was a chum And like, he was just a nobody for that time. And that's what I said. I go back and watch Scary Movie. I'm like, dude, it's so bad. Like his character and his acting and all of it was just so bad. And we look at how he is now. Don't worry, some of his acting's gotten worse now though, but because he's chasing the money, right? Yeah. So, but I mean, that's what guys forget. It takes time and then it just happens.
Oh, well, my coach used to always say it's like hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I've been grinding for like so long but I've never given up on it. So it's always been something that I've done. Like I've never stopped doing it, you know?
Oh, one of the biggest players of the hard work that always beats talent was a man that I loved and some people hate, is old Floyd Money Mayweather, right? He had the skills, but he didn't sit on that. He showed that if hard work will beat anything, right? And he just outworked anyone else that was willing to climb the ring with him and then run his mouth, right? So and he's fallen off the edge of the earth with, you know.
He can go wherever he likes.
The only thing that Mupp did is he went and had a fake beard put in. I don't know if you know that. He's actually, do you know that? He's got like any of this. No, so he's had it for a few years now. He went and shaved and then he has like a 3-day shadow permanently implanted on his face now. She's got a permanent like short beard across the whole face.
Oh wow.
Dude, you got all the money in the world. No one gives a shit. You know.
No.
So
don't look at me.
Yeah, don't look at me. I was just like, dude, for real.
Oh, no.
But guys, anyway, as we sort of coming up to the end of today's show and everything else, anything you wanted to leave the audience out there with, anything cool to let them know that we haven't spoken about?
So you can find us on any platform: YouTube,
Spotify,
Instagram, Spotify,
TikTok,
Facebook,
MySpace.
Probably not.
Maybe not that one. Bebo. Oh, no.
Bebo.
No.
Throw Bebo. Go, who's in your top friends list, bro? Let's go back. Who's in your top friends list, bro?
Who are we giving the love? Who are we giving the love to?
A red-nosed pitbull, a blue flag, and a red flag.
Dude, imagine bring that shit, bro, at how much judgment there'd be these days, right? Imagine like you guys in the music industry, right? And you'd have your friends list. And now you got to pick like your 10 closest rap friends or your musicians. And then some dude, T-Pain, is 11th. And he goes, no, fuck you, bro. You put me 11th. Yeah. I'm 11, bro. Yeah.
But 11's my favorite number.
Yeah. So, yeah. Bebo, yeah. No, so on every platform we can find you.
Yep, you can find us on any platform. We just got business cards now. We've got a lot of songs coming out, a lot of music videos. What else?
Everything.
Everything.
No, we're doing heaps of content, heaps of skits, working with heaps of other creators and
brands
and reaching out and just trying to network with a lot more people. And so big things are looking up. You know, we're just looking to the future, and we're just
you guys looking at moving into sort of the other content creators. Like I said, I saw you did a skit with Alvin a couple of weeks back. Is that your sort of party thinking? I mean, I've had H Puppy on the show, and him and Ed and all the rest of them, right? There's a door there that's just unlimited. I mean, through them, Oos, Jimmy, and Terrell, and all those guys. You know, you get involved in that space, and just brings a massive size audience, right?
Yeah. Well, we're doing some work with Alvin at the moment.
Yeah.
He's a funny cat, bro.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good dude.
Brother.
Yeah, but he's so ready on the time. Like I went and saw him. We did a skit and something, and he's like, okay, we're gonna do this. You got to. But I'm not the funny dude, right? I can drop some really shitty jokes occasionally, but I'm not funny naturally at all, dude. So he's like, go, dude, you got a skit. I spend like a week on my phone, and then I'll find something like, oh my God, that's hilarious. Like I can't think of something on the spot.
Yeah.
So no, he's good. Yeah, so him and Alvin just bounce back off each other. Like, oh, we'll do this, and he's like, no, we'll do this, and I'll go here, and then Alvin's like, oh yeah, and then we'll do this, and I'm like standing there like,
stop.
So do you need me to do anything? I mean, hold the camera. Or?
Yeah.
No, we'll just film.
We'll just film each other. Okay, so I'll just go back inside.
I'll let you know if we need you.
Okay, see.
No, I was talking earlier because I've got my daughter's doing a video every day for this year, 365 days. So I had to pre-record 7 videos on the weekend because she's actually away at school camp. So I'm releasing them all for her and stuff. And I was talking to her and I was talking to the wife and stuff. Going, there's some challenges that were like a year or so ago, but they're still so funny that a lot of people that haven't done it, you can still go back and do it. And it's that stuff that people just love, like the tortilla challenge. I don't know if you guys know which way that's slapping yourself through the face with a tortilla and you don't squirt out the water, right?
Yeah.
And I know that was like, 2 years ago it was big and stuff, but dude, that is just silly comedy. You can just
Or
do
like the
shit
rubber
like,
chicken under the feet sort of thing.
yeah.
When they smack them. Or it's in the mouth, eh? The rubber chicken's like,
Oh yeah. So
They slap
so you
them.
got you got to keep quiet.
yeah,
The rubber chicken in the mouth. You got to slap the guy on the leg and see
Yeah.
what happens, and
Oh, whistle.
with a whistle.
Yeah.
We can do the keep quiet in the library and stuff.
We'll be doing all of that kind of stuff in the future.
Yeah.
We got some. We got
Big plans
So we got a
for
book
this
like
year.
this.
Yeah, we
Full
know
of
it's
ideas.
full of
And
ideas.
it's full. It's just
my-
filling up.
It's
It's your
become
Bible.
It's become more important than my phone.
Yeah.
So he never writes or reads or anything.
Never
And
written or reading.
this year he just started writing and reading. And
30
it's
years.
Don't act like you did. That sounded like it's the first time in his life he's written and read, right?
no,
I'm
no,
sure you went
no,
through school.
No, just,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, but he just
I stopped. I only
Yeah.
typed.
Yeah.
I only did stuff on my phone. But yeah, first time since I was at school, I picked
he was
up
always
a book.
against it. He was like, nah.
It was my weakness.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, awesome, boys. I wish you guys all the best with the up and coming tour and all the rest of it and all the music out there. And I think it'll be amazing. Like I said, I've been listening to you guys for a good few years. I love the beat, love what you're doing, and when you guys are at One Love, I'll be there somewhere. I won't be in the front row. That'll look like the white boy standing in the front row there.
I said, shut you up, bro.
I'll be on stage like, yeah.
Bro, we'll get on that
I made him
stage.
call it out.
I'll be looking for you. I'll be like, why are you over there? Why are you on stage with me?
Yeah, bro.
I'll come get you, bro.
Yeah, no.
I'll bring you on stage.
I'll just like it. Don't ask me to dance.
No.
Me and my size don't dance.
No, I'll tell your kids, take a photo.
Yeah,
Me and your daddy.
I know him. Awesome, boys. Thanks so much for coming to the show, and it's been amazing.
Last thing to say, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Possum.
You got it. You understood it.
You know, yeah.
Cool.
Over and out.
Awesome, boys. And to everyone else, thanks for coming over to the Wolf of Queen Street podcast. As always, the show is about sharing message of people with interesting stories across New Zealand and the world, and helping each other grow and see where people can hear about them and learn more. If there's something from the show you could take away, go find out from these boys. Go listen to their music. Go listen to what they're trying to do, doing some amazing stuff, and give them a follow and support across whichever platform you listen or watch your content to. But as always, thanks for coming over, and hope to see you again.